Howdy, Bulldog fans. I'm Caden Sturgis. The weather is finally cooling down, but Samford athletics are as hot as ever. The Samford's women's soccer team secured their 8th straight regular season conference championship over the weekend after defeating Western Carolina 2-1. After being down 1-0, junior midfielder Mary Raymond scored on a goal, assisted by fellow junior Lindsay Origliasso, followed by the go-ahead goal from super senior Alyssa Frazier in the 74th minute of play. The Bulldogs followed their championship-clinching game with a 2-0 win at East Tennessee State on Sunday. Samford coach Todd Yelton took to Twitter over the weekend saying, "Waking up after winning our 8th straight is an amazing feeling. Culture and family are buzzwords in recruiting today. I hope our program will always be built in humility and love. Thankful for all those who have been a part of it over the last 8 years. Thankful to be a Bulldog." Samford volleyball swept Furman in 3 straight sets this past Friday at home. The first went to a deuce, but Samford prevailed 27-25. After a quick evaluation on game strategy, Keeler Chan coached his team to victory. Though both teams put out their best effort, Samford's offense brought them out on top with 48 kills overall.
The most important thing in sport is to evaluate what happened in the past and move forward and use it as a tool to improve what is going wrong. So we've been talking about that quite a bit with this group. So it was good to see in set 1 for us to come back and win a close set. Those are ones we've kind of been those have been escaping us. So it was good.
Both men's and women's tennis were in action this week at the ITA Regionals. The men's team competed over the weekend in Auburn. Sophomore Jim Hendricks came in as the 7th seed, but dropped a close one to Tulane's Finn Kunkler in the first round. He will look to improve at the ITA Futures in Tallahassee this week. The women's team competed this weekend at the University of Alabama. 2 singles players and a doubles team advanced to the main draw, but later lost in the main draw. The team will play again on October 29th through the 31st at the College of Charleston Invite. Samford football traveled to Spartanburg to take on Wofford this weekend. The Bulldogs look to extend their winning streak to 7 over the Terriers. Samford rolled in the first half behind 3 touchdowns from quarterback Liam Welch. Wofford fought back though and tied the game at 24 with 8 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Despite being outgained by over 100 yards, Samford was able to win the game off of Zach Williams' 44-yard field goal. Zach Williams was named SoCon Special Teams Player of the Week. Football wasn't the only sport in action on Saturday. Samford's men's and women's cross country made the short trip to Veterans Park to compete in the Blazer Classic. The women's 6K race was a strong showing for the Bulldogs, with 5 of their 7 runners finishing in the top 35 out of 151 runners. As a team, Samford finished 3rd with 123 points, while Vanderbilt took the win. Sinkinesh Parker was the top Bulldog runner, finishing 12th with a time of 21 minutes and 55 seconds. Right after, in the men's 8K race, Benjamin Garner finished 14th and Jeb Jones finished 24th to lead the Bulldogs. Jones was coming off a 4th place finish at the Alexander A6 Invitational earlier this month. The team finished 7th while Belmont took the win. Up next for the Bulldogs is the SoCon Championship next Friday, October 30th. While most people think that Nick Saban's Alabama has been the most dominant football team in the state, it's clear that the Sigma Chi intramural football team has been even more dominant than the mighty Crimson Tide.
On Monday, October 18th, fans came out for the Flag Football Intramural Championship between Sigma Chi and Assault and Battery, a team made up of grad school law students. Sigma Chi, however, claims to be made up of something else.
This team is made up of champions, of course. As you see our t-shirt with the beautiful bulldog on it. I just made up a bunch of guys just wanting to have fun, going out there competing every night. Got guys diving all over the field, getting turf burn. I mean, just eating it up, baby.
Sigma Chi ultimately shut out the team, winning the championship. Team captains Reed Bristow and Kyle Rychek were proud of their hard-earned victory.
Oh my goodness, the shutout was such a great feeling. I was going into it, I had a little bit of butterflies, not gonna lie, because they're law students and they seem to be really angry all the time. And so I was a little bit nervous just that they were gonna yell at me, but it ended up pretty okay.
It means the world to win for a Sigma Chi team. I mean, the support we have behind us is amazing. Our fans were out there just cheering us on, encouraging us. They were super loud tonight. and on defense, they really pulled us through with all the noise and distracting the other team. And that's just Sigma Chi just always supporting each other and loving on each other. So that's what I love about winning for Sigma Chi.
They credit their win to the hard work of the entire team and the bond they share on and off the field.
To be honest, the chemistry between the entire team, it was honestly a team effort. We had some really big players on offense. Our quarterback was so good at creating time and then finding open guys. Guys didn't drop the ball. We had Big Gath in the middle who'd leak out, had 2 touchdowns tonight. But really, the entire season was just, it was a team effort.
From Bobby Bowden Field, this is Haley Sue Harbison with the Bulldog Blitz.
While Samford is a D1 school, club sports are the backbone to athletics on this campus. Mark Casey is here to tell us more about the lacrosse team who calls Lakeshore Drive home.
The Samford Men's Lacrosse Club is entering their 4th season as an official club sport at Samford. Because they're just a club team, they don't have the same funding as the university sports do, so their past seasons have been minimal and short-lived. This upcoming season will be their first time playing again since the spring of 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. According to senior and club president Nick Wagner, this will be the lacrosse club's first real season that truly differs from years past.
So I'd say this season's a lot different because we have a lot more people now. We're up to like 20 people on the roster. We have brand new uniforms, we got new helmets, everything is just going up. And we have tournaments planned. We already have our full spring schedule. So I'm just really excited to get out there and play.
Experience levels on the team may vary, but the club works with skilled players as well as new students trying the sport for the first time. With the full roster this season, the team consists of veteran players who have been a part of the program since the start, as well as younger guys who are anxious for their first season. Freshman Daniel Romero shares what he is most looking forward to from this team as they move forward this semester.
I think growing the program a lot better than what it was ran. I'm just excited to be with 9 other freshmen on the field, and most of them we played together when we were little, and we kind of have a great chemistry out here. So as soon as the spring starts, I think all of us can kind of get together and get ready for the season.
As Daniel entered his first season in the program, Nick Wagner and other seniors are sentimental to enter their last. With it being his last go-around on the Samford lacrosse team, Nick shares what he's most excited about for this season.
For the spring, I'm looking most forward to being able to travel to some teams that we've never played before and see if we can give them a run for their money, see if we can beat them.
The Samford Men's Lacrosse Club is excited to host their first tournament, the Bulldog Brawl, on October 23rd at the Samford Intramural Fields. This is Mara Casey reporting.
Now let's turn to Nick Wagner as he covers an up-and-coming sport on Samford's campus.
Esports is one of the fastest growing industries in the world. On Samford's campus, it is no different. When COVID initially hit back in March of 2020, many of the big sports at Samford had to shut down due to it. I spoke with Peyton Vines, the head of the Rocket League team, to see his thoughts on how the coronavirus impacted esports on Samford's campus.
I like how it can allow me to connect with more people on campus, especially with the pandemic and the social distancing that we're doing.
Andrew Simonson, the head of the esports committee, told us about the process of trying to create the team.
So really, the first and probably hardest thing was actually finding people who wanted to play. Overall, I've been really satisfied with the recruitment efforts that we've done in order to get us up to this point. Seeing that something that I've done has helped create meaningful relationships in other people's lives that will go on past Samford and will make their Samford experience even better. It brings me so much pride and joy.
Samford Esports, even though they are only a little over a year old, already has multiple teams with a few more on the way.
I really hope that one day we can be both a big power within the region and within the nation, but also a way for people to just come and hang out and play video games together.
With the Bulldog Blitz, this is Nick Wagner signing off.
The Samford men's golf team is headed to North Carolina to compete in the Grandover College Gate Tournament this Saturday and Sunday. The event is hosted by UNCG and will be the team's last fall tournament. Coming off of their win against Wofford last weekend, the Bulldogs will suit up for a home game against the Chattanooga Mocs this Saturday at 12 p.m. This will be their 5th conference game of the season. It will be Red Sea Day, so the student section will be thunderous as they cheer on their fellow Bulldogs. The team has gotten off to a 2-2 start in SoCon play, but there is still plenty of football left to be played. Volleyball is on the road again, traveling to play the Citadel in Charleston, South Carolina this Friday. Then the next day, they turn around to play Wofford in Spartanburg. They have already defeated both these teams this season at home and hope to defeat them again on the road. Samford Soccer closes out their regular season this Sunday against UT at Chattanooga. Having already clinched the regular season crown, Samford will look to use this game to build momentum heading into the conference tournament. The game is also the annual Shauna's House Night, a night that honors Samford coach Todd Yelton's late wife who lost her battle with cancer in 2015. The soccer team is selling t-shirts to benefit the Shauna's House Foundation. Shauna's House has a special meaning to Samford Soccer, helping to raise money to build orphanages in Thailand.
T-shirts to support Shauna's House all throughout this week. We're going to be right outside the Chick-fil-A here during lunchtime. Shauna's House supports an orphanage in Thailand.
That's our show. For all the good people behind the scenes, thank you for watching the Bulldog Blitz. God bless and go Dogs.